The world is getting greener and so too is BMW. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the BMW 330e. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice about the 330e is you press the start button here and it's silent, and that's it, we're ready to go. Now we throw into drive and off we go. Now we haven't got much battery left in the car right now, but when this battery is charged up, and it's easy to do, you plug it into the wall at home or else you plug it into a public charge point, very efficient, costs very little money, and apparently this will work up to 50 kilometers an hour if you've got a full charge, and it'll bring you maybe at that speed up to about 14-15 kilometers according to BMW. 180 brake horsepower comes from the engine. A further 87, I think it is, comes from the battery pack. 0 to 100 kilometers in 6.1 seconds. And then, you ready for it? You're sitting down. BMW claim, I think it's 148 miles per gallon or 1.6 litres per 100 kilometers. Now we are achieving nowhere near that. Got to be honest about it, we have been checking this car for performance. We put the foot down and things like that as well. So that is not a fair reading, but I think it's going to be very difficult for anyone to achieve those 1.6 litres per 100 kilometers. At the moment we are achieving 28.9 miles per gallon. Now we haven't got this charged up. And by the way, when you do charge, you're going to need one of these, which is for Irish customers, this is an ESB e-card. Now, there are different driving modes. We got eDrive, which will give you the option of driving in full electric, half electric, so mixing the engine and the battery itself, and then Save, which effectively allows you to completely regenerate. So I'm actually going to go into Save now because I'm hitting a motorway and I'm now in Save, and what this is going to do, it's going to build up some battery for me so we can actually use some of that as well. Now, to drive, you'd expect with the extra weight of the battery that this would actually be heavier to drive than normal 3 Series, but the truth is BMW have done exceptionally well in maintaining a very good drive. Now, road noise, however, build is very light. It's letting a lot of that noise through. We're still on maximum eDrive here. This is wonderful, no engine yet. Okay, now let's kick this in and I'm going to go to auto, right? Auto eDrive. There's a nice kick to that. That's really nice. It's hard not to like that. That's a lot of horses, 248, 249 brake horsepower in this. And that's really, really nice. It delivers the power so smoothly. And you would think that there isn't even a gearbox here. Those changes are just absolutely phenomenal. I do really like the 8-speed automatic gearbox here. It's very smooth. And of course, you got the floppy paddles here as well. Now, let's see if I can get back down to full battery. Max eDrive. Everything went silent. Oh my goodness, I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour and we're in max eDrive. So imagine, right, you're working in Dublin city centre, for example, or Cork city centre, and you live, let's say, 15 kilometers away. Technically, if you drive this like a nun, you could get in and out of work every day just on your battery charge. Now, that battery pack in the boot does impinge a little bit on normal 3 Series boot space, okay? I think the normal is 480 litres, this is 370, so you're losing 110 litres of boot space for the extra greenness of this car. Good enough leg room to the back, you would get 5 adults in at a squeeze. There's a big tunnel here in the centre, so if you're the centre passenger, I wouldn't be too happy. As usual, we have a perfect interior in here. I mean, you can't really give out about BMW's presentation of cars. Fair enough, some of the dashboards, and I've said this about the 5 Series, the dashboard that was in that, the whole display here in front of us, the infotainment system, all the rest, it was a little bit dated. This, however, has got a new layout dash. It's really nice, really intuitive, really easy to use, and that's one of the beautiful things about BMW infotainment systems in general. When this piece here in the center console came in, everyone thought, oh, you're going to take your mind off the road. To be honest with you, it's better than most touchscreens out there. Now, on paper, we're told that this is in and around 44 grams per kilometre of CO2. The government have recently announced in the budget that they're going to carry on with their incentivisation for buying hybrid or fully electric vehicles. Now, that's going to last another 1.5 years or another 2 years or thereabouts. Now, this is up against the likes of, let's say, the Toyota Prius, but this is such a step up. Overall, I really do like the car. Sadly, I don't see it doing too well in terms of sales because the price is so high. If you opt for one of these, the 330e, you're looking at anywhere between, I think it's 49 to 52,000 euros. That's a lot of spondulics for this car. So that's it, that's the BMW 3 Series 330e. For more reviews, go on to www.cbg.ie, that's the Car Buyer's Guide website. As well as that, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, that's the button over there. Press it, you get to see all of our great videos and you get reminders as to when our next one's out, etc. Have a great day.